Howdy everybody, welcome back to BTD6. We're going to do another spin episode, just because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, so why don't we do this? Let's spin for the first tower. I'm not going to use Glaive Lord, but beyond that, we'll spin. Anything else? Maybe not Prince of Darkness. Okay, M.A.D we can work with. Okay. And while we spin the second one, I just want to say thank you to my members. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. If you want to consider joining the membership, I'd also appreciate that. If not, hey, liking and subscribing, sharing, all that jazz, it all helps a lot. Anything you want to do. So, we've got M.A.D Balloon Crush. Ouch, dude. That kinda hurts. You know that? Oh, did I, I'm assuming I actually just faded to black without showing the transition. Anyway, thank you to my members. Here they are. Thank you very much. Anyway. Let's see. So, Balloon Crush costs 55, costs 60k? And doesn't the M.A.D cost over 60k? 65, like this is gonna be these two towers plus whatever else we choose from start to finish, right? Like that's it. We're up to wave 90 at least. Now what map are we gonna do, you ask? Well, that's actually just gonna be KartsNDarts because it's on the bonus rewards. We're going to attempt this. It might be a little harder than a lot of the ones we've done, right? We're going to use Quincy to hopefully afford a bomb shooter, and then hopefully off of that afford what do you call him? Dartling Gunner. I think Quincy should be enough for that, right? Quincy is actually a pretty good hero generally. Very cost effective for when you buy them, which is round 1 if you want. The nice thing, the other nice thing about Quincy is though you don't have to buy them instantly. They have the low XP rate, right? So we could buy a bomb shooter, except the spot where I was going to put him, I managed poorly. We'll actually hold on. If I can get a Dartling Gunner first, I would rather a Dartling Gunner. Where would you guys put the Dartling Gunner? I'm thinking over here. And it looks odd, I know. But, if you didn't know, Dartling Gunner does not get obstructed by these circles. The other option is down the middle, but I don't think that's great, or up top. So I think, like, this is best, right? You get that lead in time, and then you can chase as well. Our first goal is going to be getting probably the Dartling Gunner. We'll just leave him locked for now. With Balloon Crush, we probably want extra attack speed, right? Like, and we're not locked to only these things, but it's gonna be hard to afford much else. Though I will say up to wave 80, this guy probably carries at tier 4, so maybe with Balloon Crush on top of that, that might be enough. We have camo detection, so now all we need to worry about is lead popping power and camo lead, but by the time we get to camo lead, we'll have enough to afford, you know, camo lead popping power at all, so I'm not too worried. Middle path, I like to cross path top because focused firing really does make your accuracy a lot better. I do think we're probably going to get Pierce capped. That would be my bet. For now, let's get faster barrel spin. I'm hoping that this guy can be enough to pop all the leads. We'll go ahead and get focused firing. This early game should be pretty straightforward, but once we get to the mid game, I don't know, it might get tough. It might not be too bad. These are two very strong towers late game at least, right? Once we hit the next upgrade, Hydra Rocket Pods, his Pierce goes up by like 3 or 4, and his damage goes up a lot better. You know what, we'll actually keep him unlocked, and then we'll just track as we go if we need to. You know, a little bit of extra sniping on towers is going to help us, or on balloons is going to help us a lot. See, like that wave. We could have just lost there. We are over a third of the way to Hydra Rocket Pods. We get like 400 from wave 27. We probably have, probably by wave 33, I bet. maybe 36, we get Hydro Rocket Pods, right? And this wave's a little bit scary. It's probably fine. Do you know what the base Pierce on a 000 bomb shooter is? It's actually 22. It's really high. It's just hard to make good use out of all 22 Pierce, typically. Look at that. Okay, hold on. That looks good. Okay. 1,600 left to get. We're actually pretty close. 1,000? Okay, hold on. Maybe it will be by wave. Oh my goodness, Bomb Tower, please. I need you to not miss these guys, because it's going to be really hard for Quincy. Okay, we did it. It's fine. Are there any overwhelming waves coming up, though? Oh, hold on. They are if we just don't micro, right? We're not gonna have enough money on this wave, so clearly I should probably set you to close or first, maybe. Oh, jeez. Well, we can buy Laser Shock. When you split children with Laser Shock, it does do a good bit of extra damage. I'm trying to do something that's rather affordable is the thing. Right. Okay, it looks like maybe this was the way it was upgrading the bomb tower. Come on, come on. Ugh. You know what? I've never been caught up on wave 31. This is a new one. And it looks like it's just the zebras are causing issues, right? If we hadn't, well, we need it though, right? I guess we can spend all our money down, but it kind of sucks to do that, you know? It is pretty effective, but... And I mean, I guess by wave 40 is really when we want... What do these look like? These look massive, dude. These look kind of cool. Sorry, I'm still getting distracted by the limited time trophy items. That's my bad. We would have had it by wave 33 though, for sure, huh? I would like to get Hydro Rocket Pods first, if possible, but it looks like we're going to be able to afford both by the time we hit the Moab even. So, we're going to be a long time with these 3 towers though, huh? I might should upgrade. Like get a village or something else as well, huh? His AoE gets pretty big. Okay. Alright, and then with Hydro Rocket Pods, we're like totally fine. Yeah, okay. Bloon Crush. Do we care about Bloon Crush early game? We probably want to by wave 49. 49 is a big rush of ceramics hidden behind some greens, and along with some zebras hidden behind some greens. Scary things to consider. If we're just relying on Bloon Crush, if we do not have, or if we're relying on the M.A.D, Bloon Crush does get black popping power. It can hit DDTs if you give it camo detection at least, I think. I should probably have aimed a little bit there, but it didn't seem to matter. Go ahead and pick that up. That's a range upgrade. Did you guys know that that was a range upgrade? Balloon Impact. You're telling me that every single path of the bomb shooter has range upgrades, by the way? That's kind of awesome. For a tower that has one of the slower projectile speeds in the game and struggles to hit things, I find that kind of funny, honestly. We actually have enough for Rocket Storm here. But do we want to really buy that early? We don't need the damage right now. And any steps closer to Bloon Crush is going to help. I think the mid 40s are going to be nothing. Like from 40 to 50 should be a nothing time for us. And so far, that's what it feels like. I also think, however, that once we hit... I think we might want to do a glue gunner or something to solve ceramics, because if we can get both Bloon Crush and M.A.D, our ceramic... We're going to get pierce capped by the amount of ceramics that spawn in general. M.A.D does no damage to ceramics at all. It just... You know, I don't know why. They made it purely anti-Moab, and to me, it makes sense, I guess, really. Everything has to have its weaknesses, but that one feels pretty egregious when you're hit by it, you know? Like, I don't know if it does like 4 damage per hit or something. It's not very high, though. Okay. We are a third of the way to Bloon Crush, but... Man, microing with a controller feels so weird sometimes, huh? Maybe we should go 4-2-0 as well, huh? But if we buy anything, I don't think we actually afford both of these anyway. By wave 90. Ugh. This is an expensive strategy where it feels like we probably want another carry before we go for either of these. But that becomes awkward in its own right, doesn't it? Get him, Bloon Crush. Beat him up. We're nearly halfway already, though. I don't think 63 Pierce caps us. We'll see. If it does, we do have Quincy as well, though. You guys know how many ceramics spawn on wave 63? I talk about wave composition a lot in this game because I think it's one of those really important things to understand to help you improve, right? Because if you know what you need for a wave, you know what you need to buy. And if you know what works on a wave, you know what you need to buy. Which means you can work out your budget, which means you can plan better, right? And planning is most of, I think, how Chimps works. Like, if you plan properly... I mean, there are people who have done, I don't know if every map, but a lot of maps on the expert level. That is the highest difficulty, yeah. Expert level without ever having done any micro. I think some of them are impossible, right? But not all of them. Alright, this is a wave I was thinking might be a little trouble, but currently it doesn't look like it. Yeah, Bloon Crush catches all the Moab children. Oh, what got through? Okay. Probably gonna be one where we need to chase the front then, right? Or not. Ooh, I don't know. We might be fine here. No, not if I just let a green leak. That was bad micro on my part, that's all. Another reason to, you know, not play fast forward, I guess. Man, the game feels so slow, doesn't it? If you play it at 1x speed. I know there are some people who play at like 25 to 100x speed. Man, I don't think I could do that. Like, that's one of those mods you can get. I know they don't play it the whole time, but they treat a lot of waves like they're just riffraff. I mean... understandably, I guess, but... Wow, we got Pierce Cap. Okay, so we're gonna have to do something here, right? Because we're gonna keep losing if we're not careful. We're gonna start out trying to just do that. See if him shooting faster and having better Pierce is enough, right? Oh, I guess we could also upgrade this guy, huh? Pop it. Alright. Oh, okay. Well, let's just do this instead. Completely forgot that I hadn't even bought the laser shock yet ability. Not insignificant damage, that's for sure. Alright, so reinforced Moabs feel like a very big issue for us currently. And this is wave 63? Not at all a problem. Look at that. the Pierce count on Hydra rocket pods. Rocket Storm, if you will. Really good. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we could like definitely do all of these, but it feels like we're gonna just get overwhelmed constantly. Okay. Come on. I'm just kind of trying to think of what we really need. We're only 20k away. It's kind of funny because we end up going from no Moab popping power to having like all of the Moab popping power, right? That's basically what happens between the M.A.D and Bloon Crush, which stalls everything out. We're gonna be fine at that point. This is also a really good angle right here, by the way. Oh, don't get Pierce capped. I know we're chasing, but I think that's a fine time to use that ability. Kinda feel like I want help from Quincy on that. Yeah, it's all about targeting priority on this one, it seems, huh? Ooh. You know, I still haven't found a solution for as to why the game just lags in between waves sometimes. Very strange. And this is without using abilities, how long it takes to take out a BFB. Not too bad. We've actually got a few really good angles, don't we? Alright, we are 13k away. Mid-70s do get pretty tough sometimes, but I also think the ceramic rushes are solved by what we are playing. So maybe it's not that big a deal. NK? Okay, hold on. 70 is a weird one because it's a lot of rushes and then, yeah, some Moabs. Hey, not too many Moabs, huh? Okay. And I think Bloon Crush will probably solve us up to wave 90. And then 90 plus, I'm not sure. I just don't feel like we would save the money we need to. Like 74 or 77, one of those two waves is like stacked BFBs. We're probably going to get overwhelmed on that wave. A lot of waves where it feels like we're likely to get overwhelmed. I think it's okay to use Quincy's ability first, right? That one is not as high priority to keep around, I think. 5k away, 4k away now. Right? It's early 59,000s. All camo, meaning bomb shooter's worthless here. Okay. But we do defend it. I think 76 is not a scary wave. I think it's actually one of our more prepared waves, honestly. And this spot for Darling Gunners feels really, really good. Don't do it. Okay, 2k away, not even. Well, now not even. This is the stacked BFBs, it looks like. I think. Yeah, it's definitely what we're seeing. What's... I didn't even see anything sneak through. Okay. We'll start with Quincy's ability once this reinforced Moab comes in. And then we'll hit Hydra Rockets here. And then we will, rain here. That's about as good as we can ask for, right? Come on. Come on, Bloon Crush. Do your job. We're almost there. There you go. Okay. This thing does a lot of damage now. And luckily we have something that can always poke. Even when Bloon Crush is just stalling, right? Yeah, okay. We at least got 2 good rolls with it, right? Because otherwise we would have had to have positioned very differently. Bloon Crush effectively being in the mid range is very good for... Wow, he just deletes them, huh? Neat. Okay, this is wave 78. Longest wave in the game. Up to wave 140 at least after that. I think it's randomized, isn't it? Or is it post 200 is randomized? You'd think I'd know that by now, but I don't ever do free play, I guess, so... Right. No camo detection. Okay, we are going to buy camo detection, because I'm not doing that. You can't make me. That's not fair. Plus bonus fire rate for him will be good. And we're gonna get the bonus Pierce at some point. There's definitely not 60k between the waves. 80 and 90, right? Much better that way. Okay. Quincy still outranges at least, so that's good. When he knocks back, it should be fine. This fire rate buff, I mean, he should do a good job of stalling like everything now, right? What the heck is the symbol on the back of the Bloon Crush, by the way? Is that a fist? What is it? I actually have no clue. But hey, we're 10% of the way there. Quincy, are you able to shoot the ZOMG the whole time Bloon Crush is attacking? Yes, okay. ZOMG waves are going to be a good time to refresh abilities, it sure looks like, huh? Because they're only getting stronger after this. Wow, dude, this is a little rough, huh? Well, I did it again. I paused and then forgot what I was doing. Beyond the fact that I know we're going for M.A.D and Bloon Crush. Hey, you guys ever do that with the other things you're doing? Like, obviously, you guys don't make videos typically, I guess. Some of you do. But, I don't know. I find myself, maybe it's just because I've become a dad. I do that a lot, where like, I want to work on something, so I start on it, then I walk away, either baby or wife or somebody needs something, right? And then I come back, I'm like, I know I was working on it, but where was I? At least luckily with this game, it at least tells me what round I was on. But beyond that, I don't know. It's easy to forget these days. I don't know if it's like a lack of sleep making me more forgetful as well. Very well might be. Because I walked away with the full intent of being like, I'll pick up this conversation, whatever it was. So we started at 18,000 on this wave. This is a wave I can never remember how much we actually earned through. What a 21. Oh, 22. Oh, wow. Do I have multiple Moab brushes? I thought I only had one Moab brush. Okay. It has 2. And some BFE. Jeez. Oh, wait, no, this is wave 84. Okay. So it was worth like 4k. That makes more sense. Currently, we're not getting Pierce capped. I do feel like we will be Pierce capped, though. That tends to be my biggest issue. Maybe I could, like... I feel like Bloon Crush has the ability to, like, go infinite almost. Minus bads, right? He might not do the most damage, but he can always knock back enough, right? Minus, like, up to the point where it matters for our game, right? So all we need to do is get him enough Pierce. Like, if I had Striker Jones here instead, the issue with Striker Jones is we don't have that early camo detection easily. Not as easily, right? We would have had to buy a village earlier. But, that extra 20% attack speed from Striker Jones would probably go pretty crazy here, huh? But it's tempting me to put down an Alchemist to try to buff him. But unless we're getting Pierce capped, it doesn't really come into play, does it? How much damage is he at, though? 160, so this guy is still doing the majority of damage, at least. Hmm. I'll be honest, Balloon Crush is a weird one. It definitely works very well. But he's not very exciting to watch now, is he? Especially on waves like this. Oh my goodness, dude. These ZOMG waves. Wave 97 is a wave that we cannot lose. But it will be miserable. And as such, I'm going to try to speed this up as much as I can. I'm not very worried about 88 or 89. I'm only worried about 94, 96, 98, I think, currently. I mean, like, he definitely stalls enough, right? We've made it through this, we've made it through 2 uses of Quincy's ability, even. 88's a kind of dense wave, I think. Definitely looks dense. 65k is what we're looking for? 70k? Oh, brother. We've already spent... Yeah, look at this. This is what I mean by Pierce Cap. We have spent 65... 80k, right? 90k? It's gonna be like a wave 98 thing. So, yeah. Dude, it's like all Balloon Crush. Holy cow. How do we afford this, I guess? He really does just work, though, huh? It's like, as long as we can pop ceramics, he won't really get overwhelmed, right? Let's double check. This next wave will kind of prove to us, make sure that we can actually pop DDTs with him. I really hope I'm not wrong on that one, because that's a very big upset if we cannot. Here they come. He definitely stalls them. Okay. Are we... Oh, he's whiffing? Dude, not cool. Really? Immediately? These guys are causing issues? Really? It's hilarious, dude. Oh, okay, maybe I need to set him to first. That's what it is. He's set to strong. I don't want it to be like wave 91. We just... That looks a little better, at least. We have a long way that we can push Moabs and stuff back, is the other thing on this track. So, we did already get, like, kind of Pierce capped on wave 91, huh? We are 25k away. It's not impossible. I wonder how much Pierce he actually gets. If it stays at 22, it's still pretty good. But that means popping a ceramic, or popping a Moab. No, I guess super ceramics exist now. Everything's only one of, so I guess the ZOMG is where it becomes difficult. 50k, so we only need 20k now. That's like definitely 96 at minimum. 95 shouldn't be a big issue, I don't think. Are we catching up? He's kinda catching up on pops, right? You can hear Quincy doing his best. What you doing there, Quincy? My best. Kind of what it feels like, huh? I mean, he is getting a few pops. He is actually kind of keeping up. Almost keeping up, at least, for being a cheap, you know, $400, $500 tower. It's pretty good, I guess, huh? I guess that's pretty acceptable. Oh, I got a really bad split on that. That sucks. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. I don't think it will. As long as he can keep some of them split, then I think we're fine. We're just gonna ride out abilities here, let them recharge, even though we won't use them for the first half of 95 anyway. He should hit level 20 here, right? I think he gets 4k XP. I'd believe it, at least. See, my worry is that the M.A.D isn't actually going to solve anything. It's just going to make us pop things faster and then get Pierce capped faster. Yeah, he's level 20 here. Sword of arrows deals more damage per arrow and fires even more arrows. Okay. You guys think we get Pierce capped? Maybe. Just a little bit. Oh, just a lot of it. It's okay though. We're fine. So we're like 4 or 6k away. We should be able to get that off of this wave. If we can just make it through this wave. Okay. We're sort of making it actually though. Kind of is like splitting things up over time, huh? Quincy helped. Hold on. Wait, we actually did afford it. Hold on. Well, soon will. Come on. There you go. Thank you. So now the only thing I gotta worry about is, do these ceramics just destroy me now? No, maybe not. Okay. Hey, 97, maybe it won't be so bad. Okay, so we definitely could have black bordered this, I would say. I'm just gonna ability blast him. And then Quincy, get in there, please. Yeah. Okay, hold on. We're gonna pay the 500, actually. What the? He can look up? Did you know that? Maybe you go middle path instead, because you don't need it for leads or anything. Lead or camo popping power. You just want to help slow down these ceramics some. Yeah, okay. That was definitely the play. Icicles, if you didn't know, is really good at stalling ceramics. So, while the, while he stalls, Bloom Crush will stall these, Moabs, Icicles will stall the super ceramics. And then, yeah, and then we just win. Okay. Man, that was actually not too bad, really? I thought it was gonna be a lot worse. Dude, he went from like to 400, from 400,000 pops to 1 million in like 5 waves. Holy cow. That was pretty good. Anyway, let's see. Anything we used? Technically we used Ice Tower, so why don't we open that? 2 greens. It's about expected. Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, if you like the video, please do leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment if you want to help me choose what to use. I think that was a pretty good showcase of stuff. Plus, it was a wheel run. Oh, speaking of which, please tell me I minimized the wheel. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.